Hello and welcome back to my GTNH playthrough. It is November 21st and we are here in my new infusion altar. As you can see, it's just a little over from this one. However, I was having so many problems with this one, I wanted to change change the amount of stability. I tried going up, down, yada yada. But to get maximum stability, you can go like 5 blocks up from the matrix, this being the matrix part, or 10 blocks below. 10 blocks below this guy, it comes down here to our freshly made tier 6 blood altar down here. So instead, I just kind of opted to move it over slightly because I didn't want to move it too far away and throw it in here. As you can see though, right now it's working, and I don't want to jinx it because it is still giving me random problems. Oh, here we go. I might have to cancel the craft. Yeah, we're gonna have to cancel the craft. Where it seems to like work for a little while, and then it just things start going badly. So we're gonna grab all these items out here so it doesn't try to pull it in. Pull all this stuff off here, and then I'll leave it for a while. It almost seems like like there's like a buildup of instability or something that happens like outside of the actual craft, like almost like the chunk has a little bit of instability or something. Like I don't know, like it feels like there's something going on here that I clearly don't understand, because we're at 910, there's no issues. I even expanded the code from the how to set this up tutorial video by 3 to this garbage, which essentially the change from his video to this setup is where it puts all the items on the pedestals. So before, we had put the item on the center pedestal and then one command just to put them on pedestals around. I changed it to this, and the reason I did that was to try to increase the symmetry of the craft. So like now it goes to pedestal 1, pedestal 2, pedestal 3, 4, blah blah blah, like etc etc. So now like it'll naturally have more symmetry, because I figured maybe that had something to do with it. I know I asked in the Discord if like any code had changed, because this didn't used to fail on me pre 2.8, but like I don't know, like I wasn't using it that much before, so it might have like been having issues and I just didn't realize it. But yeah, we're up to 900. So needless to say, I didn't get very far, but I wanted to show this off. And literally, like, the entire area surrounding this is just Quicksilver. Solid Quicksilver. So, like, this tunnel is just this glowy block to, keep it all symmetrical. Did this stuff around. Because I do like to play with night vision off when I'm playing, like, versus recording videos. I leave it on for night vision on for when I'm recording, just because it looks better and everything's dark. And for a little while there, I got really bad about keeping everything lit up as soon as I threw down the monster repellers. So you can see it's kind of dark down here, but I don't know, there's like it looks nifty in here. I like the way it looks with the glowing. But yeah, so that's basically where I'm at with this guy. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to explore different options to see if there's a better way, but like for the life of me, I can't figure out what the issue is. So I didn't get as much progress done because I was having so much problems with infusion. Like I said though, I was able to finally, it took me a long time, get these the blood soaked icorium blocks as well as these crystal clusters. Just because, again, of the infusions constantly failing or having issues, I'd basically do like 1 or 2, walk away, 1 or 2, walk away, and that seemed to like be able to baby it through. But this setup over here is pretty nice still. Doing great on slates. We're even up to like 300. Technically, I could probably shut this off if I wanted to. One change is for these alchemistry sets. I did change it to be P2P interfaces instead of like a single interface per one, just to try to help speed up some of the crafting. like the current thing that I just stopped the infusions for, these catalysts, I'm specifically trying to craft those to be able to get to the next blood orb. And then once I get that blood orb, my plan is to look and see what type of meteor ritual I want to do. I do just a couple random things just that I've forgotten to mention over the week. I did at some point earlier in the week get this purification talisman, so I don't have to blow up my warp anymore, which is nice because I did start doing more of the Thaumonomicon. I grabbed all the ones that were added after the update that I could do, as well as a few more that popped up, and I think I got up to like 15 warp or something, but I got rid of it pretty fast. Let's see. I finally crafted the universal wireless terminal, so now I can actually make patterns on the fly, fluid processing patterns. I finally understand there was a comment a long time ago, because I took a very roundabout way to be able to finally make patterns, and you can kind of bypass that by making this thing. So that would save me some time earlier on, but that's okay. Yeah, this thing's really nice. I have, because of that, it's not perfect by any means because I only just started doing it, but if we like clear this guy out, I've like started actually naming some of my interfaces, which I wasn't doing before, which to do that all you need is a nether quartz cutting knife. And yeah, I think that's pretty... Oh, no, and then the last thing, I haven't done much for it yet, but I did set up the ability to on-demand craft some of this blood stuff. Got 3 set in here. The unfortunate part, though, is this awaken... So the way I've done it, I should say, is so this interface, like this blood infusion iron block, it literally just... All it is for its pattern is a block of iron, pushes it into this altar, and then on this side is just a import bus with all those things filtered to be able to pull them out. Now, one of the... Oops. Give me that cobblestone back. Unfortunate parts, though, is... So not these 3, but this active blood diamond, here's it down here, is also needs to go through the... You know, I wonder if this is actually, I've just solved this in my head for myself. So I actually need to change this pattern. Sorry, I'm doing the, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. So, we basically want this unactive blood diamond to go into here to become an active blood diamond to then become this bound diamond. And I was like, how am I going to do a bound diamond when I also have on this thing to pull out active diamonds? But there's a simple solution for that. We're just never going to call for active diamonds. We are only going to call for bound diamonds. So now this unactive one will get put in, and the unactive one is made in a crafting recipe. So boom. Where is my pattern? Still getting used to these commands. Boom, there we go. So we just won't have a way to call for the active diamond, but that's okay, because instead it'll sit in there, become an active diamond, and then the recipe will re-trigger, and it'll pull itself out, and here we go. So this isn't like the most elegant solution for calling stuff on demand, but it works. I know earlier I called for this blood 60. We've got all this. And all this is for, like I said, for working on crafting this translucent orb. I do have other things I need to still craft, like this guy I need to set up a pattern for, I can't remember, as well as for these other like random sigils in here I don't have anything set up for. So there's a lot of like pattern setup I still need to do just to be able to bump this up. And I do plan on doing that this weekend. My goal is to make it so that the next time I am like debating between whether I should call for a meteor or do like some line like the strontium line, I can just call for the meteor without it being a whole huge ordeal, because this will essentially be as far taken care of as I need it to go. I could technically go for this thing, which I haven't It says it doesn't say how much it actually stores. I wonder if I can Google that real fast. But the next one after this guy is where did it go? Is the unlimited one, or not the unlimited one, the Armok. So I mean 1 billion life essence, which I don't think I'll ever need to go. Rich life orb GTNH. The Eldritch Blood Orb does 80,000, so, and it looks like, what do we need to get it? We need this, and we need this Gravistar, which is molten neutronium, which we can actually get neutronium. I just haven't set up the process for it yet. So maybe next week we'll hop back into, or my plan is to not hop back into actual technology, but could it kind of like bridge it back to itself? We'll, craft, or we'll set up neutronium so then I can make this Eldritch Blood Orb, and then we should have a blood network of roughly 100 million, I believe. Yeah, it could, well, it'll be 95 unless I craft more of these runes of the orbs, unless they like, maybe it'll be more, because I don't know if these are 4%. I think they're 4% additive, so now that once we have the higher orb in here, we should technically get more per block, so should be something right around like 100,000. So we should be able to do the crafts, which actually I should be able to. No, what is this stuff called? Inscription. Inscript. Boom. As well as my next immediate thing will be to craft this high-end ritual thing, which I should be able to do now. Hopefully the infusion doesn't fail. Let's see. Ritual Diviner. I think I need my Ritual Diviner. Boom. Let's see if this crafts, and then I'll end this video and stop rambling, because we should have everything we need for it. Next. Give me this pattern. Processing pattern. This one. Nope, get out of here. I might just have to do this ritual by hand. Boom. Maybe not. Haha. High-end rituals. Okay, so now we can do all the rituals as well. So we're all good on that front. Just need to do the sigil, get up to this guy. This guy waits till we have infinity, and we're essentially done with blood magic for a while. We'll be able to use it as we need it, and we'll be back onto technology and happy with life again. Because I don't think there's anything on the actual magic front I'm wanting to do either. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's it for me rambling. This was a fun little side project. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of time to play this week, so it was there's a lot of waiting and doing this stuff, especially for the different like catalysts and whatnot that need to be used to make it. But I will say, substantially better with AE2. The first time I did blood magic and got up to tier 4, did it without AE2. Very miserable experience, and unless you happen to have be lucky with your job setup like I do, where you can waste hours of time at your job playing Minecraft, I do not recommend ever doing it, because you will waste literal hours. But yeah, but on a happier note, it is substantially better now with AE2, and I like how all this turned out, with the exceptions of infusions. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I will see you guys on Monday. Goodbye.